Nothing but old 45s, class of 1979.
Welcome to a Nothing But Old 45 special, the class of 1979. I'm Larry Kratka, your host for this special, and I'll be playing a lot of hit records from 1979 because that could be the year you graduated from high school or college. Maybe you got married and maybe you started a family. In either case, 1979 may be special to you. And over the next hour, you'll be hearing a lot of music that may cause you to turn the volume up just a little bit. Now, during the show, I'll also be presenting some fascinating historical facts about 1979. So, get ready for an hour of great music on this Nothing But Old 45's Class of 1979 special.
Life was so wonderful, a miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, well, they be singing so happily, oh, joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me.
Welcome to another but old 45 special. I'm calling the class of 1979. And boy, do I have a stack of records ready to play on my turntables. That was Anita Ward and her one and only hit record from 1979, Ring My Bell, which landed at a solid number one on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart and the Billboard R&B record chart as well. Ring My Bell was released right in the middle of what was known as the disco era, when dance music was all over the radio and in nightclubs. I opened a set with a group from England, Supertramp, and their number 6 1979 hit, The Logical Song. Supertramp began having hit records in 1975, but it wasn't until they released their Breakfast in America album that their popularity really took off. Historically, in 1979, the average yearly income was about $20,000, depending on what you did for a living and where you lived. You would also be paying almost $1 a gallon for gas. Video games were catching on fast, and so were home videotape systems.
Class of 1979.
WTBR.
My motor
That is Olivia Newton-John and her number 3 hit from 1979, A Little More Love. Now, in January 1979, that song was all over our radios, and for good reason. A Little More Love was a huge hit in the United States, Canada, the UK, and several other countries. In fact, Billboard magazine ranked it as the 17th most popular song of 1979. And the other record chart magazine, Cashbox, ranked the song as the 23rd most popular song of 1979. I opened the set with The Knack and their number 1 hit from July of 1979, My Sharona. What I played was the album version of that song, which has what I think is a killer guitar solo. Anyway, the Knack had a history of breaking up, reforming, and breaking up again, and they only had 3 hit records anyway, 2 in 1979 and 1 in 1980. Historically, in September of 1979, the popular sports cable television network we know as ESPN was launched and became an instant hit with sports fans.
Class of 1979.
Every once in a while, I like to play the very first hit record from a group. And in 1979, this group had a big number 1 hit. And it was their first release of all things. Here's Blondie on Nothing But Old 45.
Found out
That's Robert John and his number one hit from the summer of 1979, Sad Eyes. It was one of 3 hit records the Brooklyn, New York singer-songwriter had between 1972 and 1980. He actually began performing when he was only 12 years old, and his first hit record was a remake of The Lion Sleeps Tonight, and that happened in 1972. Out of the set with Blondie, and their first hit record from March of 1979, Heart of Glass. And what a hit it was. It landed at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart and propelled the new wave rock group onto 3 more number 1 hits, one in 1980 and one in 1982. Blondie was eventually inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2006. Historically, in 1979, McDonald's introduced their Happy Meal for kids, complete with a small toy inside the box. The Sony Walkman was introduced and featured a cassette player and light earphones. Remember cassettes? And Black & Decker introduced their cordless mini vacuum called the Dustbuster. And I've had a couple of those over the years. Well, part 1 of this class of 1979 musical review is over, but I've got a whole bunch of records ready to play in part 2 coming up next. So stick around, we'll be right back.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
The gentleman you're about to meet is the most important man in any of our lives. He's the United States officer who has been sent into outer space. I'm referring to the chief astronaut with the United States Interplanetary Expeditionary Force, and here he is now. How do you do, sir? May we have your name?
My name, Jose Jimenez.
And you're the chief astronaut with the United States Interplanetary Expeditionary Force?
I am the chief astronaut with the United States in the planet. But my name, Jose Jimenez.
Mr. Jimenez, could you tell us a little about your spacesuit?
Yeah. It's very uncomfortable.
How much did the spacesuit cost?
That spacesuit costs $18,000.
$18,000?
Yeah.
That seems rather expensive.
Well, it has 2 pair of pants. So that's only $9,000.
Yes. I've been noticing this, Mr. Jimenez. What is this called? A crash helmet?
Oh, I hope not.
What are the physical qualities that they look for in an astronaut?
The physical quality they look for in the astronaut. You got to have the perfect hearing. You got to have the perfect vision. You got to have the normal blood pressure. You got to have 4 legs.
You have to have 4 legs?
Yeah, they were going to send a dog, but they thought that would be too cruel.
Mr. Jimenez, you must have some opinions on the race for space.
All right, I will. I got one.
Good. What do you think of Vanguard 1 and Jupiter 2?
That was a pretty close game. I thought for sure the Vanguard was going to take it.
It was close, yes.
What you were reading the papers about.
I know. Now tell me, Jose.
I'll tell you, Jose.
Tell me.
Yes, I'll tell you. You just ask me and I tell you.
All right. Were you a participant at any of the rocket launchings at Cape Canaveral?
I was a participant at any of the rocket launches at Cape Canaveral. I was there when they opened the door into the nose cone. They took their mouth and they put their mouth inside the nose cone. Then they closed the door on that little mouth. I don't want to talk about it.
Mr. Mendes, please, let's try to continue here. I want to ask you, what is the most important thing in rocket travel?
To me, the most important thing in the rocket travel is the blast off.
The blast off.
I always take a blast before I take off. Otherwise, I wouldn't get in that thing.
Well, after that, what is the procedure in taking off?
The procedure after that in taking off, you got to put on the step-up hydraulic double dynamo reversible booster. You got to activate the decompression activator. And you got to put on the anti-magnetic degaussing system.
And then you're really up there.
No, that opens the door. And lets out that little mouth.
Let's talk about the rockets themselves.
Well, I had trouble once with one of the rockets.
At Cape Canaveral?
No, at the Radio City Music Hall. Something about separate maintenance.
Yes.
I don't know.
Let's change the subject.
Okay, if you know how.
Let's talk about the actual rocket trip.
Okay.
By the way, do you know it's costing the government $7 billion to send you on this trip into outer space?
That's not my fault. I told them I was willing to go tourist. And they said it's such a long trip. Go first class, and that's what adds up.
Okay. Do you think
Overweight baggage.
do you think there will be life on Mars?
Maybe if I land on a Saturday night. Something might be happening. Otherwise, I'm going to bring a book.
That's something I wanted to ask you about, Mr. Jimenez. Of course, it's a very long trip into outer space.
Yes, it's a long trip.
And I just wonder what you'll do to entertain yourself during those long, lonely, solitary hours when you're all by yourself.
Well, I plan to cry a lot.
I would imagine that food is a major problem on a trip into outer space.
I would imagine that food is a major problem on a trip into outer space. And it is, you know. They only allowed you to have the 10 ounces of food.
Only 10 ounces of food?
That's right.
Well, how will you manage?
I'll eat out.
After you've been into outer space, Mr. Jimenez, and you return to Earth,
Okay.
where will you be landing?
I am going to be landing in Nevada.
In the state of Nevada.
In the state of Nevada.
Then you're convinced that they'll get you back to Earth.
I am convinced that they will get me back to Earth.
Good.
Just how far into it? That's what I'm not convinced about.
Well, surely they've made some provisions to break your fall.
To break my fall?
Yes.
Sure, Nevada.
Well, Mr. Jimenez, I think you're certainly to be congratulated for this very, very dangerous undertaking.
Oh, don't say undertaking.
Mission. This very dangerous mission.
That's a better choice of words.
And before you go,
Don't even say go.
Before that, I just wonder if there are a few words that you'd like to say to the people of the United States.
Yeah, there were a few words that I
Oh,
could say.
please go ahead.
People of the United People of the United States, America. Please don't let them do this to me.
WTBR.
Nothing but old 45s, class of 1979.
Now, the comedy segment you just heard was classic comedy from comedian Bill Dana. on his 1961 record, The Astronaut, Part 1 and 2. It actually hit number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart in September 1961. Let's get the second half of this class of 1979 going with some Donna Summer.
I'm riding in your car. You turn on the radio. You're pulling me close. I just say no. I say I don't like it, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. Late at night, you're taking me home. You say you wanna stay. I say I wanna be alone. I say I don't love you, but you know I'm a liar. Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah. Baby, you can invent a love they couldn't deny. My words say split, but my words stay lie. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. Kisses like fire, burn me up with fire.
Welcome back to the class of 1979, part 2. And that was the Pointer Sisters with a song written by Bruce Springsteen called Fire. It was actually released in late 1978, but stayed on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart well into 1979. In fact, Billboard ranked Fire as the 15th most popular song of 1979. I opened the set with Donna Summer and her number one hit from June of 1979, Bad Girls. The disco queen was hot on radio and the dance floors of America during 1979. In fact, she had 3 number one hits and a number 2 hit, all in 1979. Historically, in 1979, Pope John Paul II visited the United States, landing in Boston on October 1st. Before the break, I mentioned the launch of the cable channel ESPN in 1979. Well, that was also the year that the cable channel Nickelodeon was introduced.
WTBR. Nothing but old 45s. Class of 1979.
Get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. Check out Guitar George, he knows all the chords. But in strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make it cry or sing. If then an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans, they play Creole. Creole.
Just right.
That has to be one of the most recognized hit records that Michael Jackson ever had. Don't Stop Till You Get It Up. The 6-minute song landed at number 1 on both the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart and the Billboard R&B chart in September of 1979. I opened the set with the British group Dire Straits and their number 4 hit from February 1979, Sultans of Swing. Dire Straits released several other singles after that record, but it wasn't until 1985 when they caught on again with a song called Money for Nothing. Well, I've got time for one more hit record from 1979, so how about some Cheap Trick on Nothing But Old 45? There you go, the live version of Cheap Trick's I Want You to Want Me, which landed at a solid number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Chart in May of 1979. The studio version of that song is a lot slower. Well, the clock on the wall says this edition of Nothing But Old 45s, I'm calling the class of 1979, is over. Boy, I tell you, playing some of those records on my turntables is an awful lot of fun. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Give us a like on Facebook. I would really appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Nothing But Old 45s.
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45s. I'm your host, Larry Kratka, and every show is designed to bring you the very best hit records From the 1970s through the 1990s, you'll hear rock and roll, soul, and maybe a few country crossover hits every now and then. You never know. I'll be playing both 45 RPM records and some album tracks, and you may actually hear a few scratches on some of those records from time to time. I'll also be giving you a little information about the songs and artists, plus a little bit of music trivia every so often. So, let's get going. Let's get to work.
Taking you back to 1984.
She said,
Welcome to another exciting edition of Nothing But Old 45s. And I have a table full of records ready to play for you on my turntables. And that's the amazing sound of Journey and their 1980 hit, Any Way You Want It. It wasn't a big hit for the San Francisco group, but because of the sheer popularity of Journey, it is one of the songs you remember well. Journey was hot on the record charts in the United States and many other countries in the 1980s, led by the amazing vocal talents of Steve Perry. Off in the set with John Cougar Mellencamp and his 1984 number 15 hit, The Authority Song. It wasn't the biggest hit for the Indiana rocker, but the message of the song rang out loud and clear. Don't challenge authority because authority always wins. John Cougar Mellencamp had a long string of hits during the early 1980s, including Pink Houses, Crumbling Down, and many others.
Nothing but old 45s.
WTBR.
You're not shy, you get around, you wanna fly.
Now, there's a song you don't hear on the radio that much, but it was a big hit for Julian Lennon. Yeah, the son of former Beatle John Lennon, and he does sound a little bit like him, don't you think? That was a song called Too Late for Goodbyes, which hit number 5 for Julian Lennon in the United States in early 1985. Julian Lennon was, of course, the son of John Lennon and his first wife, Cynthia, and he was born in Liverpool, England in 1963. Now, while Julian Lennon had lots of commercial success in music, he has since shifted his attention to professional photography and humanitarian and environmental issues. I open a set with a British-American rock band, Foreigner, and their 1981 number 4 hit, Urgent. Now, at the time, Foreigner was being heavily played on what was known back then as album-oriented radio stations, FM stations. They would play a lot more music and less talk. In other words, they would put on album tracks. But Foreigner caught on with music lovers all over the world and has since been touring and performing for well over 40 years.
WTBR. Nothing but all 45s. Silly songs.
Well, they're not exactly silly songs, but you're about to hear a couple of one-hit wonders that you may remember. Let's kick it off with a group from New Zealand, OMC, and a very bizarre song.
Brother Bellas in the back, sweet singers in the front, cruising down the freeway in the hot, hot sun. Suddenly red blue lights flash us from behind. Loud voice booming, please step out onto the line. Ballet bridge words of comfort, Cena just hides her eyes. Policeman taps the shades, is that a Chevy 69? How bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. Destination unknown as we're pulling for some gas. Officially placed a poster, reveals a smile from the pack. Elephants and acrobats, lion, snakes, monkey. Billy speaks righteous, Sister Cena says funky. How bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around.
Every time I look around.
Every time I look around. It's in my face.
Ringmaster steps up, says the elephants left town. People jump and jive and the clowns are stuck around. TV news and cameras, there's choppers in the sky. Marines, police, reporters ask where, for and why. Bella yells, we're out of here. Cena says right on. Making moves and starting grooves before they knew we were gone. Jumped into the Chevy, headed for big lights. Wanna know the rest? Hey, by the rights. How bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around.
Every time I look around.
Every time I look around. It's in my face. It's in my face. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around.
Every time I look around.
Every time I look around. It's in my face. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's making me crazy. It's making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I look around.
volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance.
On the record when the drum beats go like this.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance.
Well, there's a couple of one-hit wonders you're probably going to remember. Now, that one still gets people on the dance floor. Oh, yeah. That's a techno-hip-hop hit from a British group called Mars, M-A-R-R-S, and their one and only hit record in the United States, Pump Up the Volume. The dance track landed at number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1988. Now, Mars isn't exactly a band, but a collaboration of electronic and alternative artists using what is called music sampling. Well, anyway, the song was a big hit in many countries around the world, but the folks who recorded it never achieved commercial success again. I open a set with OMC and their 1997 number 4 hit, How Bizarre. It was the one and only hit record the New Zealand band had in the United States. Now, what does OMC stand for? Well, I wondered about that and found out that OMC stood for the Otara Millionaires Club. That was the actual name of the band, but they shortened it to just plain OMC. How Bizarre was a top 10 hit in 10 countries, including their homeland of New Zealand.
Join us up on Facebook. Just search for Nothing But Old 45.
Well, here's a record I recently purchased at a garage sale for 25 cents. I hadn't heard it in a long, long time, but it was a big hit back in 1980. Here's Shalimar and the second time around on Nothing But Old 45.
I know you come a long way, baby, but you don't need that heart of stone, no. You prove that you can do it, baby. You can make it on your own, but you can't keep running away from love, 'cause the first one let you down, no, no, no. And though others try to satisfy you, baby, with me true love can
is the second time around from Shalimar, a number 8 hit for them in 1980. Shalimar was labeled as a disco group from Los Angeles. And while they were real popular on the dance floor, they had only 4 top 40 hits, with the second time around being the biggest one. Now, here's a piece of music trivia. Remember the TV show Soul Train? Well, it's said that Shalimar was the brainchild of show producer and host Don Cornelius. And after appearing on the show, Shalimar became very popular nationwide. Boy, the stuff you learn around here, huh? Time for a break. I'm going to grab a beverage. You do what you're going to do, and in a couple of minutes, we'll be right back with more Nothing But Old 45.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
When nights at the round table, we dance whenever we're able. We do routines and all the scenes with footwork impeccable. We dine well here in Camelot, we eat ham and jam and Spamalot. When nights at the round table, our shows are more mid-table. So many times we're given rhymes that are quite unsingable. We're rock and bad in Camelot, we sing from the diaphragm. We're tough and able, quite indefatigable. Between our quests we seem to invest and impersonate Clark Gable. It's a busy life in Camelot. I have to push the Pramalot.
I bet you they won't play this song on the radio. I bet you they won't play this new song. It's not that it's or controversial, just that the ing words are awfully strong. You can't say on the radio or you can't even say I'd like to you someday, unless you're a doctor with a very large. So I bet you they won't play this song on the radio. I bet you they dare well program it. I bet you their old program directors will think it's a load of horse.
WTBR. Nothing but old 45s flashing back. 1981.
Keep
Welcome to the second half of this edition of Nothing But Old 45s. And I thought I'd put a couple of records on my turntables you don't hear all that often. That's Eddie Money and his number 9 hit from 1988, Walk on Water. Eddie Money had been cranking out hit records since 1978 and would continue to do so until 1992. The Brooklyn, New York singer-songwriter also wrote and performed songs featured in several motion pictures and TV shows, and even appeared as himself in an episode of King of Queens. I opened the set with a real toe tapper, Queen of Hearts by Juice Newton. Queen of Hearts landed at a solid number 2 for the Lakewood, New Jersey singer back in 1981 and was one of the biggest hit records she had during her short chart run from 1981 till 1983, but that was only the Billboard Hot 100 chart. She was also very popular on the Billboard Country Music chart. Juice Newton has received 5 Grammy nominations for Best Female Vocalist in both pop and country, and won one of those in 1983.
WTBR.
Nothing but old 45s. Flashback. 1981.
Where do we go from here now that all of the children are growing up? And how do we spend our lives if there's no one to lend us a hand? I don't wanna live here no more. I don't wanna stay. Ain't gonna spend the rest of my life
Boy, that is a good song to play while you're doing your morning or evening walk. Strut by Sheena Easton. The peppy song hit number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for the Scottish singer in the fall of 1984 and was one of 14 hit singles she had in the United States between 1981 and 1991. Now, you may recall Sheena Easton singing the title song to the 1981 James Bond thriller, For Your Eyes Only, starring Roger Moore. I opened the set with the Alan Parsons Project 1981 hit, Games People Play, which hit number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in the United States for the British group. Well, Alan Parsons and Eric Wolfson were actually the core of the group, with various other musicians joining them from time to time. Alan Parsons and Eric Wolfson met at the Abbey Road Studios in London, while Parsons was engineering the Beatles' Abbey Road album, and they decided to create their own brand of music.
Nothing but old 45s.
Here's a timeless song from the Beatles, and the stereo separation is truly amazing, especially if you're listening to this show with earphones like I'm doing right now as I'm talking. Here are the Beatles, I Am the Walrus, on this edition of Nothing But Old 45.
T-shirt, stupid bloody Tuesday, man, you've been
There are a couple of ageless British groups you remember. Those were the Rolling Stones and their 1981 number 13 hit, Waiting on a Friend. Hard to believe the absolute staying power of the Rolling Stones, but they spent 25 amazing years on the record charts and have toured every major country around the world. I open the set with a timeless classic from the Beatles, I Am the Walrus. Ever wonder how the Beatles came up with that song? Well, I did, and it was all because of a letter that John Lennon received from a London high school student saying that they had been given an assignment by their teacher to analyze the lyrics from the Beatles songs. Well, John Lennon was so amused by that, he sat down and wrote a song with the most confusing lyrics he could muster up. Thus, I Am the Walrus was born. Boy, the stuff you learn around here, huh? We might almost consider this an educational show, but I wouldn't go that far. It's just a lot of fun. I'm Larry Kratka, your host on this edition of Nothing But Old 45s. Do me a favor and give us a like on Facebook. Boy, I'd love to hear from you. Take care. Talk to you next time on Nothing But Old 45.